Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi good people, how are you doing? Hopefully you are healthy, happy, and wealthy as I always expect from all of you. With Marisa, I'd like to have a talk with all of you about a hot issue which is recently happening all over the world. It happened to people who are famous, rich, and beautiful or handsome. Of course, it gives us wonder why people like them, who seems like having everything people want in life, ended their own life tragically on purpose. You know, that will always come to everyone, to anything which is alive. That's nature. But if we end our life on purpose, that is forbidden. So that's the problem. The problem when someone is dead by committing suicide is something that is against by many people in the world, that we do not agree that such a thing can again happen to anyone on earth. Love, or what's that, the concern of us really needed. Maybe we cannot predict that people can look so happy, but inside what they feel within, so restless, so stressed, so unhappy, even they have got everything they have dreamed in life. But apparently for them, life didn't come the way they expected it. We have to come to epiphany. Like the acknowledgement that in this life, the world that we are living now is the world which is full of imperfections, full of flaws. We cannot expect perfections in this world. Even justice, we cannot expect justice in this world, because for some people justice can be bought, and then sometimes people do not get what they deserve. For example, the bad people still accept or get the lux or like. Yes, so that is the first acknowledgement or awareness that we have to have in mind, that when we expect too much from this world, from people, we will come to a disappointment. We will disappoint a lot, and we will hurt a lot. So what we have to do is we only have to rely on God, who owns everything, who has controls of everything. And that's what human needs to do. There are some things in life we cannot reach, we cannot control, so we will have to hand on our problem, our burden to God, to reach something that we cannot get to. Okay, that's only the intermezzo. Let's come to the first session, which is the factors which cause suicide. There are 4 sessions in my video. The first one is the factors that we are gonna have a talk soon, and the second is the triggers which make the main factors even worse. The third one is the solution, and the fourth or the last is the conclusion. In this video, I'd like to invite you to analyze together true stories, true famous stories, and the analogies that I will give to all of you. Okay, let's get started. People do not know where they are from. They think that everything on earth or in this universe happen by nature. It come without purpose, or it will start and finish here. They do not believe of judgment day, like a life after that. And then what we have to realize that we are from God and will be back to God. We are everything, not only us, not only human, everything in this world, in this universe, are created by God, by Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala. So there is no anything in this world which does not come from Allah. So we have to believe in that. We have to keep that in mind. So when we know we are from God, the analogy is like a fish which is from water, which is far from a pond or from water, will cause them a death. So even though how beautiful a life, beyond the surface, or beyond the water, still the fish has to get back to the pond to make it alive again. So it's the same with us. If we have understood that we are from God, so whenever we have or problems happen to us, we have to get back to Allah. We have to ask for answers from everything we are asking for, from everything we are looking for. For example, if we have questions but we doubt to share it to anyone, we are scared, we are afraid that it will be viral, for example, which is so embarrassing. So it's better to share it to Allah instead, because it will be safe, and Allah will exactly answer what you are looking for. How? The ways are we can open the holy book Quran, Al-Quran Al-Karim, like randomly. But before that, we can pray first that we really need answers, that we really rely on Allah for this problem that we are so desperate. When we are having problems, we must not ignore the feeling of necessity, need a help. We have to reach a help, and the best advice will come from Al-Quran. Yeah. And this experience is not only happening to me. I have so many times experience that I am helped by opening Quran randomly, but also some of my friends when I share the method of getting answers from Al-Quran, some of my friends told me that they also did the same thing, but then I mean, recently I also watched in YouTube, like there was a mu'alaf who found an answer by opening Al-Quran randomly. I will attach the video in the description box. It is in English, and there is the translations below the screen, so it will help so much. Okay, after that, the second factors. People don't know what they are. Actually, it is related with the first factor. The first factor is people have to know where they are from. The second factor, the main one, is they have to know what they are. So what we are is we are the creations of God. We are something that is from Allah, but not all element is from God. So like the fish I mentioned before, get back to the water to get sanity back, like that. Okay, and then it's like we have to be back to where we are from. Like water, we cannot touch the fire, or we will be worthless, like that. So because our element is from Allah, we are God creations, so we have to be back to Allah to feel alive. We have to pray, we have to recite Quran, do the Sunnah. We have come to the second session or second discussion. It is about the triggers, which is the high expectations to the world and to human. When we when we have too high expectation, it will be equal to the hurt that we will gain or something or someone. So what we have to do is we have to only rely on Allah. We only have to believe that what belong to us will not lose or will not come to other people besides us. So we will be comfortable when we understand that everything which is happening in our lives are from Allah. So whether it's good or bad, it has the bright side. It always has a lesson to learn. So we will not be sad too long. We will stand up again after so many failures that we have faced in life. We will believe that God will help us. There will be a way out. There will be a help that we really need. Yeah, we have to be strong because we know that we have Allah with us. We have the most powerful help, which is Allah. Okay, now we have come to the solution. So the solutions is we have to strengthen our bond, our relationship to Allah, especially our 5 obligatory prayers. subuh, zuhur, asar, maghrib, isya, all of this had to be complete. I really concerned to the Al-Quran matter, because Al-Quran is not only a book, it's not merely a book, but it's a God words that it has proof scientifically that it was created long time ago, but nowadays we have proof that scientifically it has proof, like rationally we can prove it by having data. I will attach the video about the scientific of Al-Quran in the descriptions box, so please have a look later. It's the last session, the conclusion. When we only expect, when we only dream of material things and we forget our rights in our life, we cannot get that real happiness. We will not know the right intentions of our life, because when we forget Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala rights in our life, it will be against our heart, our our nature. Everything will not be enough. There will be thirst in our self, that we will not be happy even though we have already got everything in our life. So we have to consider that what we need is we have to be closer to Allah, because we are from Allah and we will be back to Allah. So we have to follow what God asks from us. It doesn't mean that God needs us, but we need Allah, like that. I think we cannot feel alive when we are far from what we are and far from we are from. Yeah, that's simple. Okay, we have to, when we face a problem, we have to be like Prophet Moses. That he knew that he was not that strong to confront Firaun, which was so powerful at the time, but Allah said to him that I would back you up, like that. So you must not be afraid or scared, because I would be with you, like that. So we also have to become like Prophet Moses or Musa in our daily problems, that we only have to do our part and Allah will do the rest. Okay, and in life there is no coincidence. Allah, God, really talk to us through clues or cases or events or everything in our life. We only have to realize that we are not alone, that we can survive in this life. We will be a winner of our own life. We will be our own hero. So we have a hope that everything will be okay. Okay, that's all. Hopefully it is beneficial. Hopefully it is meaningful to you, so we can get a lesson from what we have discussed. See you next time. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.